Hello, hi. Yeah, I put a link up on my YouTube. No, on my Facebook page, and I don't know. I mentioned earlier today that I would be here at this time, but then again, I have a lot of. Oh, it's so nice to speak in English. This is actually a Swedish one. If someone comes in Swedish, that are Swedish. Hey, someone is here. Anyways. That's typical. Someone comes in and goes out. Anyway, so I always calm down when I speak in English, and I recently learned that you can't be in fight and flight mode if you speak in another language. It's way difficult to speak then, anyways. You have to be calmer to kind of be able to. And I usually don't do this, prepare or decide to do this before. I haven't prepared anything, though. I have some cards here, but usually I do it so spontaneously, so I absolutely feel like doing it. And obviously now than before, like an hour ago or so, I was so sad. Oh my gosh. I tried this hour to just get myself in shape, sort of. Oh, yeah. I kind of get it, though. There was some person it was uncomfortable that I'm such a, I'm like a giver person generally, but I'm also very good at receiving. I have at least became. Yeah, I like that too, but it's not a. Sometimes also, when it comes to money and that, if someone have a lot and someone less, I think it's good if things are more or less, I don't know what the word equal, but yeah, never mind. Anyways, I just feel like I always feel rich. I always feel like I have so much. Oh, not exactly always. Sometimes I don't at the end of the month. But yeah, generally I feel very abundant, overflowingly rich, because I don't value, or I don't put the highest value in money and such. I put it in like joy and presence and just such things, connectedness and such. But I must miss out still, and I know I can see this in others that give me a lot. Friends and so I have that maybe I haven't asked for, and so usually I get really, really happy as well. But it depends, and so I guess I have to understand. That, but I was a little bit sad about that because I guess also maybe I felt a little bit shamed that I didn't get it beforehand, because this person thought that it was already said and that I should have known that and still did that then. And I didn't know. I have never really realized that before even, and I've been that maybe over the top, and that's kind of begging behavior, I guess, and that must be a sort of a disturbed pattern that I need to like. I didn't even understand it, actually. I didn't see it before, although I knew I was like this. I just thought this is my way, and I just took for granted that others, since I became happy by being like that, I thought that others probably also am happy then, I didn't ever think that I would make, especially someone I wouldn't want to become, to feel uncomfortable. Happily said that or said it then, but yeah, disturbing. disturbing to them. I mean, and now disturbing to me that I am that way. Oh, this becomes a therapy session, apparently. Still nice to speak in English. I was going to pull some cards. If someone comes in Swedish, I was speaking Swedish. Yeah. But anyways, I used to not plan them, and then obviously because I just suddenly got so low, I didn't want to even do this now. But yeah, better to do this now anyways. Maybe no one comes in. I will sit there for like half an hour at least and see. And then maybe I just continue because I like to sometimes. But yeah. So this morning I was out quick. I woke up and was going to go like in 30 minutes. They were going to my little nephew, who is 5, going to, not ski, but go down those snowy loops. What is it? With on these mattresses. Yeah. Oh, he's a brave one. He loved to everything. And ice cream. Not ice cream. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, also being so sensitive disturbs me. I wish I was just like, oh, whatever. Why do I? I mean, yeah. I try to shake that off now. Both my reaction and their reaction, or however they feel. But I'm happy. That's sweet, though. I mean, it's way better to say it, and I have said it sometimes. I'm quite upfront myself usually, and I actually recently said it to some friend of mine that I didn't want a lot of things that I didn't ask for, because it was like random, constant. No, not the constant, but too much for me right then and there. So I can get it. I can really get it. It depends on the vibe, and that's probably what's wrong. I mean, it's the wrong vibe I have probably had in this also, but I didn't realize it before. So yeah. Anyways, never mind. So yeah, that's the balance, and it's very difficult to understand if you don't get it. Maybe most feel it somehow, but I didn't actually. But also I think you always come from yourself, sort of, in a way also, like, what do you like, and then you think people get happy from what you get happy from, and maybe they don't. Maybe the opposite even. Who knows? Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused about that now. But I will pull some cards. If someone comes in, I will pull cards for anyone asking something. Otherwise, I will pull some card here, some random card, and see what they say. So maybe then they can balance this whole shit. I'm just kidding. It's not so bad. I have to kind of, what is the word for that? Digest it a bit. Yeah. Integrate. I don't know. Okay, 2 cards here. Oh, this was interesting. This is 2 major arcana, actually. One is Temperance, which is a girl sleeping on a large fish, this is Nicoletta Caccoli tarot, and yeah, and there are other fishes in the sea, so to speak. Yeah, this is understandable. Understandable. No, but there are lots of other fishes here that swimming around in the sea. But she's like laying on or close to, or on this one, looking a little bit, those stereo fish eyes. No, I don't know, but she's like closing her eyes, feeling all cozy, and he's like freaked out with the eyes wide open. Uh, she just find it. She finds some sort of both comfort and security in this kind of a safety, sort of safe haven feeling. Yeah, that's where she like belongs, sort of a feeling. But this is the Temperance card, so it's also about conscious and subconscious, yeah, and so on. Very beautiful. What is the message here? Maybe it's also, I don't know. I think it somewhat correlates with this situation. But then I also have the Wheel of Fortune here, which in this deck is a it looks like those candies, flat with like white and red. You can lick on them like that kind of thing, as a has something you throw darts at or knives at, and there is this woman attached to this kind of a wheel where she hangs on, and people are throwing, yeah, maybe knives. Actually, she have also these butterfly wings. She's kind of sensitive. and and they throw knives here. They don't hit her, actually, I don't think. Very close though, but and she, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is really a happy card that talks about things getting better, actually. So both these cards, there needs to be a balance there, because there is sort of an imbalance. But also there's a new start here, the number 10 as the Wheel of Fortune, and to also keep balance in that, also when the wheel spins, even if you suddenly are upside down, you just hang in there, and don't be afraid, things will turn up right again. And yeah, interesting that I think many of her cards, actually, they close their eyes. Maybe in all her cards, I have to check them actually sometime, but here this one is also closing her eyes. She hangs on this sort of wheel, and it's also on a stage, a smaller kind of stage, like illusionist stage, where those drapes, or what you call them, as the show is soon over. No, not really, but I mean, yeah, it's like this whole drama, I guess you could say, is more like a is more like a play. Yeah, we don't need to get into the movement of the drama. We can just yeah, she's almost asleep on this wheel. Maybe she's even, I'm not saying, but drugged here or something, and just hanging there and not even affected. Although her butterfly wings are fragile and so on, she isn't hit though. So maybe we don't need to be aware of everything going on around, because that is also something. Tension can build up in so many ways. Just being aware of what's going on in the world. I'm not saying not to be, but also taking in too much and so on. That can make us more. Yeah, we can get easier out of balance, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm just yawning all the time. I have to drink some water. Yeah. So yeah. I think that's what these cards says actually. But I also wonder about this woman here on this fish. I wonder because there are so many others. Well, let's see how many I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there are several other fishes in the sea. And maybe if they are very out of tune, these two, if they really react so differently towards each other, maybe she should let go. Maybe she shouldn't hang on to that one. If that's not mutual, maybe that one doesn't really like it. Who knows? So, and in that case, this new beginning that comes with this Wheel of Fortune is like, okay, down with this all, when a movie ends, so those curtains, yeah, I think you say that. Like, goes in front the screen and then something new starts. That's the end of that, and that comes up, then something new comes. So I get that feeling that could maybe be an advice. Yeah. I don't know who this is for, even if it's for someone or even if it's for me. I will pick a card for that, if that's the advice here, because they look so different. Although it can represent the balance between the fish would represent more the ego, I guess, with like scared, wide open eyes and the more physical, and the spirit is just she's like white here, very loving, yeah, but it's still not always appreciated. So it can talk about the balance within a person, yes, because we can never escape our spirit, and we can't actually much escape our ego either, not at least as humans. So yeah, I get the feeling that maybe she needs to let go, because maybe if she keep hanging on living this drama, hey someone, you can, if you see eller på svenska kan jag prata också om, if you're Swedish then I can speak in Swedish, but otherwise you can or in any case you can, if you see the chat on the right here, you can ask a question if you wish. You have to be logged in into YouTube, I think, and also be on a computer, maybe not a phone, I don't know, some people say so. But yeah, then you can ask the card something if you want. Otherwise I continue with this because I'm very curious about this now. I will just ask if the advice is to let go, actually, because I think she will be hurt in the if she continue do this role where she's trapped on this wheel where they throw knives at her or something, or darts or something. It will hurt. She will be hit, or even if she's not actually, it's danger that she could be, and also it's a dramatic situation. Even the whole throwing at her is not nice. She should not be trapped on that wheel like some sort of object that someone could like throw shit at, actually, even if it's sort of a play, or even if it's entertaining to someone maybe, or it's just not right, I think. It will work out fine, but she needs to leave. She needs to fly. I think also this butterfly wings says that she needs to like leave this. She can't be a target for that, But we will see what the cards suggest. Is that what I read into it. Is that what it means, or what does it mean? Let's see. So maybe someone can pick something out of this. Okay. So here I got the, I guess this represents two people. This is the crocodile and then the horse reversed. So about the crocodile, obviously that talks about also the reptile. It's very similar with the fish, I feel like. This is like the reptile brain, and then the horse reversed. I don't know about that, but that's like a totally different animal. Also, that's not a predator. The horse is something else, but I will see what it says here in the book. This is from The Wild Unknown. I absolutely adore these images that she have drawn. Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, by Kim Krans. Let's see, crocodile first. I'll read that, which probably represent one of these persons then, and the other one represent the other one. I just saw it and then it's gone. I will see. It have to be in the water section, yeah. So let's see. Oh, let's see, and then it's too dark. Yeah, no. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. Oh, that's what the crocodile is doing now. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now it's not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. Yeah, I really think so also. When it comes to many things. The crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. When in balance, this crocodile then is wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. Yeah, this is kind of very much represent. I think these cards are pretty much for me, actually. Maybe for someone of you also. I hope so. In this situation today, but yeah, the crocodile. Yeah, that seems valid actually. This was very sweet though. A lovely way of not getting aggressive. Let's say, as a crocodile can sometimes be now, just floating under the surface. I guess like a bit to cool things off, also within, I guess, because misunderstandings, or even if it's not conflict as such, but just not being on the same page, or not really getting each other. No one means something bad, but still it, yeah, how it can become, still there is a need to disconnect somewhat to find that balance within, first of all. Let's see now. And then horse here. This horse, I'm very curious on that. And it's reversed. And if these are cards for me, this would be me. What could it be? Let's see. Here it is. If it's nothing I like, I won't say it. When out of balance, runs away, feels weak. Yeah. To bring into balance, strength, training. Yeah, I've thought about this. Actually, I took a book. I read Susan. Is she called Susan? Yeah, Powders. I have some of her books, and there she has some weightlifting sort of exercises. Quite a few and quite simple ones, and I thought I need to do that in a very base level. So strength training, maybe it wasn't like meaning in muscles here, but maybe that also. Yeah, but I really understand this because I kind of quickly ended the conversation, like because I was like disturbed by it, even without the other one being able to say bye, But yeah, it was kind of resolved, I think. Wow. But so I think it doesn't say what I thought, because this is like a weak behavior, more like whole running away thing. Yeah. So I think the message from the cards is not to leave and just give up on some good communication or whatever, or friendship or so, but rather, yeah, yeah, in the same manner somewhat as the other one, to just gather strength. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally recognize it. And also it's interesting when it comes to, if you look at cards like this and how they can represent a person, obviously not all of it, and it's not about someone being better than the other or something, but just how we sometimes as humans also, like two people can be totally different from each other. I mean, like different species almost, it feels like it because you're so different, it's also a good thing because you can learn. But yeah, but I mean, I can understand how a horse can want to run from a crocodile. Yeah, could be smart. Hmm. So I'm just looking at the cards now and being quiet if someone would be here. Yeah. So, but the horse need to build strength and also to stay, because this obviously isn't actually a crocodile and a horse. So, so I think the card just says to wait, and not, maybe this is also projection. This fish she was laying on top of them, maybe also like a calm. I mean, like a still one that you feel comfortable with, but at the same time, it could be a projection. This whole crocodile thing, like thinking that, wow, this one will soon like hurt me, or even, I don't know. This horse is a little bit not jitterish. That's not the right word. I mean, yeah. Um, Maybe if it was just a fish, this horse took it as a crocodile. I mean, in danger zone wise way. Yeah. So it's like this, somewhat they are trying to figure each other out. I think these people, I say, yeah. I mean, not figure each other out in a bad way, just understanding how they function, how their way of thinking are, and how they like, yeah, find some understanding for each other. I think they kind of need some time to do that because their essence or their beings are so different. So it's not obvious to any of them how the other one would perceive things. But the more smart here still, or the more in balance is still is, hi, hi, you were here last time. Do you have a question to the cards? So yeah, I think these they need to, in this case, the crocodile here is way smarter and also cool things down. That's the way that one used to react. The other one used to react by running. Um, yeah. So, and should maybe stay and see what happens rather. Okay, I will not ask about someone else as I mentioned before. So I will just going to turn you into a star. Um, if you mean like in what kind of way? I mean, can we just ask, are you like becoming a star without involving this Mario type? So we don't ask about that person, you know? And I mentioned this before, but I say it again. If people just ask silly question that doesn't mean really anything real for them, that is actually a question, then the cards will answer in the same manner, so you won't get a clear one. But are you becoming a star? Of course you are. Aren't we all? Let's see, but I will ask for you now what the card says on that. All right. Mm-hmm. And also another thing I just want to mention, because I have no clue who you are, that these cards, they actually, I mean, how I view how the cards work, you know about cards probably, they actually read the past, and that usually that vibe, or what you say, energy move into the future, so you can read the future. And usually we follow that, but it's not set in stone. We can change that movement, you know. So whatever comes up, it's not like it have to be that way. Okay, will you become a star? Maybe you are one. What would be the criteria? It's kind of a vague question in that sense. Do you know what you mean exactly with that? But I take as if I know what you mean. Will you become a star? So let's see now. Okay. As it stands now then, and that can change. First I see this 7 of Pentacles, which is like a spider woman in this deck. You want to sing, all right? I will see what the other cards are here now. The golden egg is the last one. First we have 7 of Pentacles, then we have 6 of Pentacles. There is a lot of coins and pentacles here, yeah. I guess this have a lot to do with money also then. I mean, considering what you want to achieve. But then there is this snake reversed and the golden egg upright, and this must be really, really good end result, sort of golden egg here. It's like this one of the few spirit cards in this deck by Kim Krans. So first I will check these first cards, the 2 pentacle cards. So the 7 of Pentacles very much talk about also focusing in on what you really love to do, and I assume you love to sing. Yeah, because unless you do, that's probably not the right way to go. You need to kind of really, really feel that this is sort of the love of your life, what you do. Because this woman sitting here, she has so many legs. I don't know what that represents, but anyway, 2 glasses of wine here. I don't know what that means. Yeah, well, anyway, go for the thing that you feel is the treasure for you, what you really love to do. And then the 6 of Pentacles is about, it could be about generosity, and there are some scales here one holds, and there is one, you know how they look probably. This is traditional universal white, this deck, where one is who have more than. There are 2 beggars here, or 2 people who need some support, and this one gives to one but not to the other, like forget to care for that one. So what this means, that you need to be careful. I mean, maybe you also need to not, I mean, regarding your question, I think this could mean that you need to not focus so much on money for quite some time to be able to focus on the singing and what you do. You know, even if you have little, still that maybe is worth it, you know. Yeah, I think that's what it means. And also you need to obviously see too, so you can like live and cope. but there have to be that kind of balance. I think that's what it talks about here for you. You need to see so that you have something to eat and so you can live, but to first think about having money and focus on that side of it, and doing some other job maybe that you don't feel are the thing you love, then you waste your talent as well. I think these cards are saying you need some balance, but still the focus should be on what you really love to do. Otherwise, you kind of, I think this wine glasses, you have some, it looks like red wine, maybe it's like black wine. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe it's like if you don't use your talent, if you don't go for what you really want, then maybe you go into some sort of addiction or so on, because you block your creativity, you block who you truly are, or your true self-expression, Yeah. And then I will go to the card here about the snake and golden egg. The snake is reversed. This is very beautiful also, this snake card. It's like a Ouroboros. Yeah, this snake biting its tail. But then in its center there is this flower of life pattern. It's very beautiful in various colors. So, and then the golden egg. We will see what it says. Right. The snake. Where could it be? There are no numbers on these, so you have to like fight. Not fight. Oh, it's like a earthy thing. Here it is, actually. I found it. Let's see. Guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. Yeah, it's still not, it's like the Kundalini, the base of the spine. You haven't still expressed yourself fully in this manner. Maybe you try to do something else that is not what you want to do. The snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It is said that Shakti, yeah, now they say about it here, our creative life force lies dormant at the base of our spine in the form of a coiled snake. Yeah, as I said. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? How can you stir it from the slumber? An experienced yoga or meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste. The snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. So, yeah, this is what it stands for, but also then it was out of balance here now, then. So you don't do this. So it says starts and stops many things. And to bring back into balance, you can do Kundalini yoga and meditation. And actually, as I mentioned before, I come back to that. I haven't had the time to really go through all the stuff, but I got all the uh, the there are 2 years education to be a Kundalini yoga teacher or go to classes, and yeah. So, and I got this from a woman I made a psychic reading for, that I now know, a lovely one. And I got lots of CDs and books and all kinds of things, all kinds of things. Oh, it was just a heavy package of many of these things, of just Kundalini stuff that I really love to do, and I would love to learn more about. I just got to get myself in focused mode so I come to it. But anyways, that's what you need to do. And the golden egg, it's like balancing your energy and awakening. Yeah. Then the golden egg is the last card. So I think this means yes, that you will be start, but it will depends on you what time it will take though. Or I mean, if you totally block it, I don't know, but I don't think you will. Where is this golden egg? Did I say golden star? Here is the golden egg. I will read that, and that is upright. So I think this is if you then really tap into your potential and that. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Oh, talking about singing, yeah? The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. So, and then there is an image on the in the book here where there is like someone sitting there in meditation and their aura just shining and are very whole and protective around them. So yeah, it's still, I also get the feeling that this is still about potential, because it's like it's an egg, these have not yet the birth from whatever is inside that egg, golden egg, have not yet uh, come out to life. So I think this is in a nest still in this image, which is really, really beautiful. So yeah, you need to focus on it. You can't like focus on other things and be drawn in all kind of distractions, or focus on other things, or think that you first should do this and that and build some. Or you really need to passion. If you want to be a star in this, you need to passionately, as the cards say, go for it. You cannot wait, or prepare whatever other things, And this Six of Pentacles, I also think, not only materialistically, like money, but also you don't waste your energy on other things like that. That doesn't mean that's those things that are most valuable to you. Yeah, you should concentrate on that. Don't get distracted. That is the answer. Although it's not a very, very clear one. The potential is absolutely there. So, but you need to do it. You also say it in the text here, like, I want to sing. You can sing, you need just to do it. Then there is absolutely a possibility to be a star, but that depends on you, your passion for it, and if you actually do it. If you just don't want to do it, So as it stands now, since you're I'm not very, but you are like distracted somewhat and so on. Now you haven't really awakened this. Maybe you want to secure a certain thing first and do other things too. Yeah, maybe you prioritize other things before, and therefore your potential lie dormant, and it stays like that. It stays in the egg, but it can't stay there forever. Then you waste it. It won't. It needs to be nourished now. Yeah, that's mainly the message. I hope you were pleased with that, or so. If you're still around, I take some time when I read this. Yeah, I will just pick some other oh, there comes a lot of cards. I didn't mean that. Sometimes I just want like one and then there are a lot of them. Well, I don't know what these ones say. I will see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are random cards. This is not for you. Who asked that? So I will just see what this may mean to someone. This is the Buffalo reversed, the Beaver reversed, and then there is the Fool, and then there is the Three of Pentacles or coins, And then there is 10 of wands, and then 7 of cups reversed, and then the empress reverse. I mean, these are not reversed, by the way. I don't read those reversed. So the 7 of cups is upright. I'm sorry about that. I just read these animal cards. Oh, there was also the eagle. First the buffalo, and then the beaver, and then the eagle reversed. And then comes the ones that I don't read reversed. That's the fool, 3 of coins or pentacles, 10 of wands, 7 of cups, and the empress, and the 7 of cups again. This happened last year, I almost said, but that was this. Yeah, it was 7 of cups again. That's fascinating. That happened last week also. You were here then. It's probably for you, pretty much. And then 5 of wands. So the first 3 cards, these are just short things. I will read about them then, because since they are all reversed, it's easy to see. You don't really need to read a lot. Buffalo. I still want to learn this, and I have to read in the book. I don't have to, but so when these 3 are out of balance, these energies, then so it's restless and lacks gratitude, and to bring into balance needs prayer and bhakti. Bhakti, that's like being devotion, yeah. And then the beaver. Where is the beaver? No, the beaver. Let's see here. Oh, that's the water. This was first earth, and then water, and then air. These elements are out of balance. Fire elements seem to be in balance too. All right, let's see. Water. Here is the beaver. What that means, out of balance. Feels useless, worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor, selfless service. All right, and then the eagle at the end. Equal. Where is it now? Here. When out of balance, controlling, yeah. And to bring into balance, step into the unknown. And that's what the coming cards talk about then. Because this is what needs to be rectified, sort of. Or corrected. Yeah. I will just leave that. But they are so beautiful. So, I mean, you can look at these cards and images for ever, almost. Right. But when it comes to the tarot, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. That could obviously represent the planets. You know, maybe I should take it like that, because it doesn't have to, but you know, I will interpret it that way. You can just go through them as they are, but as a storyline. But I will check. Maybe it have to do with this. The self-image here is the Fool card, but that could also be the beginning of a totally new journey, obviously. And the Fool is someone that is full of opportunities. Everything is possible thing, but also inexperienced there, since everything is new. Yeah. And then emotionally, if this then is about the planets, first was the sun, then the moon, more connected to the emotions. There is 3 of the coins or pentacles. Here is someone struggling a bit, hiding a little bit, and trying to work maybe with their inner child, like working with their emotions, as having a growing ability to deal with them, but still working on it, That could be the case, but this could also be, if I don't connect it to the planetary interpretation, it could also mean like just someone getting better and better at their practice, and you know, getting more money for their work. So let's see. And then comes Mercury, more connected to thoughts and communication. Here it's heavy, yeah, but it's also a new start at 10, but this is 10 of Wands, so you can't, in this case, you cannot keep communicating in this heavy way. It needs to be resolved in some sort of way, all right? And then we have Venus. I mean, there have to be a stop to this way of communication, or this kind of thinking. I think it more so is than communication, maybe also. Then Venus, which is about love life, and here is this Seven of Cups with all the options. That is the troublesome thing here, to choose, because there are so much fantasies, so many ideas, and this person is drawn in so many ways. And that came up last time also, so whomever listened, probably this, since there are two of these as well, this is very interesting. And this could also connect to, as I talked about before, when it comes to jobs and whatever, just being not distracted, but also living in the fantasy of how things could be without really dipping the toe in them actually. Then I mean, we have Mars, then would be the energy and drive. Here we have the Empress, and she is really she sees beauty in everything, like even insects, but she creates beauty around her, and she's very caring, giving, very motherly. It could be about pregnancy also, just bringing a new life into form. I mean, as in you know, in a project even, or anything. Yeah, she creates her world, and it's a very beautiful world. That's what she wants to do. And also when it comes to maybe singing and so on, then, or whatever you do. So, and then Jupiter would be about luck, and here it's also Seven of Cups, so it's about that. Yeah, more focus is needed. This is, if it's for me, then it comes up obviously several times as well, but not when I do them by myself. So it's for you somehow. Anyways, yeah, when something pop up, you give it all your attention, and you like forget something else, and then something else pops up, and then that gets the attention. I mean, yeah, and even intention, and so yeah, I think you need to focus and need to build on something, and not have your focus so scattered in many directions for you to have that lucky break, maybe this or whatever. But you're lucky, yeah. And then Saturn is the last card. Here it's about your restrictions. Yeah, and this is similar to the first cards I pulled there, about the misunderstanding or different way of being, or miscommunication or so. This comes back, and it was actually here last week, I think, also, or last time whenever I did that. Five of Wands. This is discussions. This is not very heavy or very it's not so dramatic, but still they don't agree. It's hard to build, that's what I said also last time, especially in this deck. These people see it from so different perspectives, and this generous one actually here on top lift her little skirt here, and a girl, and there comes those apples flying out. It's like someone who wants to give a lot, but the other one just because I don't know. The other one seems very, very defensive. This snake here or snake dragon, whatever it um, is like aggressive. It feels more attacked by all these apples, I think, or yeah. And their aim, what they want, and so they don't really understand what the other one want, I think, and they don't totally agree. They haven't at least come to a conclusion on whatever it is that they want to build or what they want exactly, and it feels like they pull in different directions. So that blocks this whole flow here. It feels a little bit bad to end with such a card, right? But this is something for someone anyway. I hope anyone who isn't here or can't chat here can pick up what it is for whomever. Yeah, interesting. I will just pick a last card as a weekly card or something like that for the week to come. I hope it's just one card. I've been in for an hour. I wasn't really in the mood now, so so you can get some message for that, anyways. Oh, just one, and it was the unicorn. Beautiful. Wow. And this is also listening to the third eye, and all that. Where is there? The unicorn. It's one of the spirit cards, and there are just a few. I think it's like 7. I think it relates to the chakras, actually. I haven't gone too deep into these. See if I find the unicorn somewhere here. Maybe it's the last one. No, it's not. There is also a cosmic egg. Okay, I will read about the unicorn anyway. For the coming week. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I so understand this card. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, or maybe. Is it a male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplation, the inexplicable, right? The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out, spiral out, keep going, to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for answers. Yeah, the unicorn and the 6th chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna, they say actually Ajna, Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our 2 eyes see the past and present, while the third eye peers into the future. Wow. So, yeah. I hope someone got something out of this. And yeah, I will just end now and get back some other day. Thanks for today.